Okay, so continuing from the previous video, after we convert the image to grayscale and apply a blur to the image, next thing that we can do is add a thresholding. So here is the last code that we use, and this is the blur image. Okay, next. So what is thresholding? Thresholding is a basic image processing technique used to segment an image into different parts based on pixel intensity values. It converts a grayscale image into a binary image by setting a specific intensity value, called the threshold, as a cutoff. Pixels with values higher or lower than the threshold are set to either the maximum value, usually white, or the minimum value, usually black, effectively creating a binary image that highlights areas of interest, such as text or shapes. There are two functions that we can use. The first one is the cv2.threshold and the second one is cv2.adaptive-threshold. There are three types of thresholding that we can use, that is simple thresholding, adaptive thresholding, and Otsu's thresholding. But mainly we want to use Otsu's thresholding or adaptive thresholding for OCR application. Okay. And before we try to apply those thresholding, I want to open the OpenCV documentation here. So here's the goal, and there are simple thresholding, adaptive thresholding, and Otsu's thresholding, and using these two functions. Okay. Okay. I want to talk about Otsu's thresholding first. So Otsu's thresholding is an automated method to find the optimal threshold for converting a grayscale image to a binary image by minimizing intra-class variance between the foreground and the background. It selects the best threshold value without manual input by analyzing the image histogram. Works well when the image has two distinct pixel value peaks, like text and background. Otsu's thresholding is great for enhancing text for OCR when the image has clear contrast, but less effective for images with varying lighting. Okay, so here is the syntax. We are using cv2.threshold function, and it returns two values. The first one is the thresh value. This is the value that we use in this function, and then there is Otsu thresh. This is actually the image. This is the output image. Okay, so here uh, SRC is the source image. So here is the source image. We're using blur image. And then thresh is for threshold value set to 0 because Otsu algorithm calculates it automatically. And then maxval, this is maximum value to pixels that pass the threshold. We set it to 255. This is white. And for type, this is thresholding type. So we are using the basic type first. So cv2 the thresh binary inverse plus the Otsu binarization, that is cv2 the thresh Otsu. Okay. And since we don't need the first return value, that is threshold value, and we only need the image, that is Otsu thresh, we can type underscore to ignore the first return value. Okay. Okay, and here's the code that I'm using. It's the same as the above. And here's the result. And I think it's pretty good. And as we can see here, we can detect the text as in white color. Okay. Now you can read the detail here at OpenCV documentation. Here's the code that I'm using. Okay. Here's the auto binarization. You can read the detail. Here's the code that I'm using right now. So we are using Gaussian blur first, and then we try to apply the Otsu thresholding, and here is the result. So using Gaussian blur filter image, and then we use the Otsu's thresholding. Okay. Okay. Next is adaptive thresholding. So adaptive thresholding in OpenCV is a method used to handle images with varying lighting conditions and non-uniform backgrounds. Unlike global thresholding or simple thresholding, which applies a single threshold value to the entire image, adaptive thresholding calculates the threshold for smaller regions of the image independently. This makes it effective for images where different parts of the image have different lighting or contrast. And here's the syntax. So we are using cv2.adaptive_threshold. It returns a single value, adaptive thresh. This is the output image. So SRC is the source image. Max value is the maximum value to use for output pixel. Adaptive methods is we usually use between two methods. There is adaptive thresh mean or adaptive thresh Gaussian, and then there is threshold type. This is thresholding type, typically using between CV2 thresh binary or CV2.thresh binary inverse. And the block size. This is the size of the local neighborhood, and it must be an odd number. For example, 3, 5, and 7. And C is a constant subtracted from the mean or weighted mean. Can be positive or negative. So adaptive thresholding is highly effective in OCR applications for improving text recognition accuracy in challenging conditions. By adapting the threshold locally, it ensures better binarization, resulting in a clearer text extraction even in images with uneven lighting or complex backgrounds. When using adaptive thresholding, applying a blur beforehand is generally less necessary compared to Otsu's thresholding, but it can still be beneficial depending on the quality of the image. So you should try both. It's often a good idea to try both with and without blurring, especially if you are working with the noisy images, to see which approach provides better OCR results. Okay, so here's the code, and it returns only one value, trash. So we are using CV2 adaptive threshold. We're using the blur image, and for output pixel, this is 255. Is the color of the text. Next, I'm using adaptive thresh Gaussian and using thresh binary inverse. And for block size and C, I use the values from OpenCV documentation. Okay, and here's the results. And yeah, I think it's pretty good result. The text in white, but still a little bit different from Otsu's thresholding. You can also read this in detail from OpenCV documentation here. We are using adaptive thresholding. You can choose between two adaptive method here. And here's the code I'm using right now. I'm using this line of code here. And here's the result image where we are using an adaptive Gaussian thresholding. So we are using this one to get a clearer, much better image for OCR. Okay. Okay, so lastly, I want to talk briefly about why we don't usually use the simple thresholding. So basic thresholding works for uniform images with clear contrast but is unsuitable for OCR on complex or unevenly lit images. Adaptive thresholding or Otsu's method is more reliable for such cases. There are a few limitations when using basic thresholding. So the first one is basic thresholding applies a fixed threshold to the entire image. Second, this method struggles with an image that have shadows, glare, or uneven brightness. Third is basic thresholding is ineffective at separating text from backgrounds with pattern or noise. And lastly, it cannot adjust to local contrast or brightness variations. Okay, so here is the code I got from OpenCV documentation. And here is the code that I'm using right now. For every type of simple thresholding, there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of thresholding here for simple thresholding. And here we can see the original image the blur image, the binary inverse, trunk, to 0, and to 0 inverse. So yeah, as you can see, we can't see the text when we are using the simple thresholding. So that's why we should use the Otsu thresholding or the adaptive thresholding. And yeah, you can try both of these thresholding to see which one is best for your application. Okay, hope that helps, and we can continue to the next step, and thank you.